going back to the classes. So, what classes of goods or services should I choose for my trademark application?
Yeah, and it really depends. You need to look at whether or not, in general, are you performing a service or a good? And this really is, something that is a lot of times it can depend. Some people are performing multiple goods and selling multiple types of goods, and they're also performing multiple types of services under their mark. And that really is where, an attorney's advice will come in helping you decide what your goods and services are. But in general, if you're selling a product, look up what, the normal name in the industry of that product is, and you can determine what class it would fall in. Or if you're a service provider, if you're doing like installation or maintenance, or you're doing business services or marketing, you can look up those keywords and you can find out what class internationally your mark would fall in. And depending on if you're doing multiple things on your mark, let's say I'm doing marketing services, but I also sell merchandise. So I also have a clothing store. I would probably file in both of those classes because otherwise I would not be protected in the class I didn't file for. If I didn't file in like clothing, but I only filed for marketing services, I would only be protected for my marketing services.
Nice, nice. But just to be clear, the same classes, this is like the classes, this classification, it is an international legal construct.
Mhm. That's correct. So, for example, the international class for clothing is class 25. If I file in the US for clothing, I would file in the US for class 25. If I file in Canada for clothing as well, it will also be class 25.
Protect your brand with Trademarkia. Register your trademark on trademarkia.com.